Burnley versus Arsenal Football Club, the preview. Now, Burnley finished top of the championship log last season and got promoted. I think scoring the highest number of goals, and then came into the Premier League. Have not done so badly, being that they are a promoted side so far. Currently 16th on the table on 10 points after 9 games played, 12 goals scored, 17 goals conceded. And I think they have won their last 2 matches. So for me, they are not doing badly at all coming up against Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal, there is no much emphasis to be put on Arsenal currently because what Arsenal are doing to their opponents currently is mental first. Going up against Arsenal, mentally you are very defeated because first you're thinking, how do I even get off a shot on target? Because every team now coming against Arsenal it looks as if they're just trying to get a shot on target, not even about scoring. So that mental damage Arsenal are doing to their opponents is really working at the moment. Because you need to get a shot on target, then you score a goal before you talk of winning. Now, Arsenal in October have been perfect so far. 6 games played, 6 wins, 0 goals conceded, and they are looking unstoppable at this moment. I'm looking at Arsenal against Burnley. Normally, you would expect an Arsenal win, but I would go as far as saying that this game is not going to be an easy game for Arsenal. Because Burnley now, they know that Arsenal are a very difficult side to face, right? And I don't expect them to come out and attack. They will come out and try to be very difficult for Arsenal to break down defensively. But again, that will not play into the hands of Arsenal because they will score you from set pieces, right? So it's a very difficult game for Burnley to try and navigate. And it's a dicey game somewhat for Arsenal, but I believe Arsenal will have enough to be able to win this one. Now, if you go and look at the past fixtures between these two, the head-to-head records show that in the previous 5 games, Arsenal have won 3 and they have drawn 2. And those 2 draws, the 0-0 and 1-1, was Burnley under Sean Dyche in 2022 and 2021. Burnley were a very difficult side for Arsenal to beat. In fact, if you look at most of those games, it's 3-1, 5-0, and 1-0. So, well, what do I expect in this game? I expect, of course, an Arsenal win, another clean sheet. But I know a lot of people will be expecting a thrashing, 5-0, 4-0. Not saying Arsenal cannot do that, but it may not get up to that number of goals. So we just need to win. Pick up 3 points. That's all that is required at this moment, and just keep ticking over. With time, as you keep winning, keep piling pressure on the teams that are chasing after you, then it will start becoming much more easier. Now for Arsenal, of course, there's no point to overstate it. They have won their last 6 games, like I've stated, in the month of October, scoring lots of goals without even conceding any. Burnley, on the other hand, their last game was a 3-2 win against Wolf at the Wolverhampton Stadium. That's one they got the winner, I think, in the last minute of added time. Beat Leeds at home 2-0. Aston Villa, they lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. 5-1, they lost to Manchester City. And they lost to Cardiff, I think, in the EFL Cup to go out of the Carabao Cup in that one. So far, so good. I think it's going to be a tough game for Arsenal, but I expect an Arsenal win. Burnley are going to have to suffer tomorrow to be able to get anything. But of course, you need to score Arsenal before you pick up a win. Let me know what you think in the comment section. My prediction for this game is a 3-0 win for Arsenal. And let's go.